Friday. A couple of years ago, I met with someone who had recently given their life to Jesus. They were concerned about something in the Bible and really needed to get it cleared up. I'm used to meeting up with people to answer biblical questions, and I thought I had heard everything, but this one caught me by surprise. What was their concern? We ordered breakfast, and while we waited for the food to come, they opened up about what was troubling them. What if I don't want to go to heaven? What if I'm not going to like it? Wow, this is a new one. Why would anyone be concerned about the idea of going to heaven? I prodded a little to get some clarification, and they said, I'm not sure I want to spend eternity floating on clouds and playing a harp. I don't really like that stuff. His question points to a greater question for all of us. What will heaven be like? While the Bible doesn't give us a clear understanding of everything that will go on in eternity, we know heaven will be a place where there are no more tears, pain, or suffering. How is that possible? The simple answer is everyone will be living in the perfect will of God. Since God is love, we will all be living Jesus' two greatest commands to perfection: love God and love people. When everyone lives according to these commands, all of our suffering will be gone, because suffering comes when these commands are broken. We all know that Jesus is preparing a place for us in heaven. Preparing a place for someone shows an emphasis on personal care. Why would he need to prepare a place for us if it's the same for everyone? I believe this is a clue that God created each of us with unique personalities. He made us the way he wanted us. He enjoys us and our quirks. So I don't believe he will turn us all into heavenly zombies with the same personalities. God knows our uniqueness, and he is preparing heaven as our place of eternal joy and blessing. This means we will most likely have opportunities to express the unique personalities and giftings he created us with. Perhaps there will be rolling horse pastures for the horse lovers and mind-blowing car shows on streets of gold for the auto enthusiasts. We may even find rooms for OCD people to organize that reset themselves to a mess at the end of each day so they can wake up and have fun putting it back together each morning. Does that sound sacrilegious? Maybe. But the truth is, God is generous and he loves to pour out blessings on his children. Heaven will be filled with the glory of God, and as Jesus showed us, his glory shines through his service. So it makes sense that God will find ways to serve and bless us in his home. Could there be a better host with a greater heart for hospitality than him? Whatever it looks like, we will certainly be filled with joy and fulfillment when everyone is living out the two great commandments of loving God and loving people. The good news is that we can tap into the joy and fulfillment of heaven while we are still here on earth. How? By committing each day to live out Jesus' two great commandments. When we live from a heart fully given to loving God and loving people, we are living in his will. When we live this way, he promises to be with us and to work all things for our good, regardless of what others are doing. When we really believe this, we are able to let go of anxiety, offense, and striving. When I wake up tomorrow, I have two things to focus on, and when I get those right, he will make everything right. Love God and love people. I can live this out in how I engage with my family, my coworkers, and my community. Take a look at these verses and ask the Holy Spirit to help you live these out today with every person you encounter. The more you trust God to fulfill His promises of caring for you, the more you will feel free to live out the two great commands, and the more you will experience a taste of heaven here on earth. This is what maturing as a Christian and growing in your faith is all about. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 13. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I gave up childish ways. For now we see as in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known. So faith, hope, and love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love. Drop a comment to share.